Hello everyone, welcome to NEET and welcome to Bio 38 MCQ series. I'll be continuing with the same chapter, Morphology of Flowering Plants, session 2. Let us see the first question. Rayflorids Rayflorids are the florets of Dianthus, that is nothing but sunflower. Okay, so they have mentioned the different types of ovaries: superior ovary, hypogynous ovary, half inferior ovary, inferior ovary. Actually, Rayflorids of sunflower have inferior ovary. What is the meaning of inferior ovary? It is also called as epigynous flower. The gynosium, that is the ovary part, is enclosed by the thalamus completely, and the other floral parts actually arise above the ovary, and in this case the ovary is inferior. Some examples of inferior ovary plants are the guava and the Rayflorids of Dianthus, that is nothing but sunflower, and the cucumber. Note this point. So answer is D. Let us see some examples for superior ovary. What is superior ovary? It is also called as hypogynous flower. Here the ovary is that is the gynosium part occupies the highest position, while the other parts are situated below it. For example, mustard, China rose and the brinjal are very good example for superior ovary, hypogynous flower. So if you talk about the perigynous flower, where the ovary is half inferior, some good examples are the rosa, or the plum, or even the peach are good example for the inferior ovary, that is also called as perigynous flower. That is, gynosium is situated in the center and other parts are located on the rim of the thalamus, almost at the same level. So we got the answer for this question, that is inferior ovary, asked in 2020 NEET paper. Next question. The ovary is half inferior in mustard, sunflower, plum, brinjal. Answer is plum. Half inferior is nothing but perigynous flower. That is, gynosium is located at the center and other parts are located on the rim of the thalamus, almost at the same level. Okay, so that is half inferior. The mustard is a good example for hypogynous flower, that is superior ovary. Even sunflower is good example for inferior ovary, that is epigynous flower. Brinjal is also very good example for superior ovary, that is hypogynous flower. Note all these points. So the answer is plum. Next question. Bicarpillary ovary with obliquely placed septum is seen in Suspenium, Brassica, Aloe, Solanum. It's seen in Solanaceae family, that is potato family. So answer is Solanum. Next question, a very important question. Winged pollen grains are present in mustard, cycas, pinus, mango. Answer is pinus. Winged pollen grains normally seen in anemophilous plants, that is wind pollinated plants. If you look into the pollen grains of these anemophilous plants, they have outermost layer called as exine, which is bit extended to outside on the two lateral sides, which gives winged appearance to the pollen grains. So normally seen in pinus. So answer is pinus. Winged pollen grains seen in only in pinus. Next question, which is related to placentation. There are 5 types of placentation. Okay, so placentation in which ovules develop on the inner wall of the ovary or in peripheral part is. It's very simple question, because in the question itself they have given peripheral part, so that is nothing but the parietal. So answer is parietal. So what is this parietal? Here the placenta bearing ovules develop on the inner wall of the ovary peripherally. Okay, so here the ovary is one chambered but becomes two chambered due to formation of false septum. Some good example for parietal placentation are mustard and argemone. So note this point. If you talk about the marginal, the first one, the examples are the Pisum sativum, that is pea plant, whereas axile placentation you see China rose, tomato, lemon, whereas free central placentation you see Dianthus, whereas basal placentation good example is Dianthus, that is nothing but sunflower, and even marigold. Okay, so note on all this point. So the answer for this question is parietal. Next question. In unilocular ovary with a single ovule, the placentation is, unilocular means single ovary with a single ovule attached at the base of the placenta. So normally seen in basal placentation, where the ovary is unilocular, single. Okay, and a good example for this is sunflower and marigold. So answer is basal placentation. Option B is correct for this question. Next question. Ovary is half inferior in the flowers of. Half inferior is nothing but perigynous flower. Okay, so the answer we know, that is plum. Option B is correct for this question. Next question. An example of axile placentation is Dianthus, that is normally free central, lemon, which is axile. Yes, so we got the answer. Marigold, basal, and argemone, that is parietal. So the answer for this question, axial presentation is seen in lemon. Even it is also seen in tomato as well as China rose, that is hibiscus. See the next question. A proximal end of the filament of stamen is attached to, what does it mean? Proximal end is attached to the thalamus or petal of the flower. It has got one more end, that is called as distal end, which is normally carries the anther. So the answer for this question is thalamus or petal. Proximal end is attached to thalamus or petal. Next question. This question is from estivation concept. When the margins of sepals or petals overlap one another without any particular direction, that is irregular direction, the condition is termed as vexillary, imbricate, twisted, valvate. If you look into estivation concept, there are four types of estivation. One is valvate, twisted, imbricate and vexillary. Valvate means here sepals or petals in a whole just touch one another at the margin. For example, in calotropis. Twisted, one margin of sepal or petal overlaps the margin of next and so on, normally seen in China rose, that is hibiscus or lady's finger or cotton. Imbricate, margin of sepal or petals overlap one another but not in any particular direction, so that is irregular condition. So answer for this question is imbricate. Example for this is gulmohar and the cassia. What is vexillary? The last type of estivation. Here you see 5 petals. The largest petal which overlaps 2 small petals, and these 2 small petals again overlap 2 smallest anterior petals. Okay, normally seen in Pisum sativum, that is a pea plant, and even beans also. So note down all the example. Answer for this question is imbricate. Next question, diagrammatic one, and looks easy. Given figures A, B and C show the position of floral parts on thalamus given as Roman number 1, 2 and 3. Select the correct combination. Here the diagrams are given A, B, C. We need to identify whether it is hypogynous, perigynous or epigynous flower. Okay, so A diagram is hypogynous flower, that is superior ovary. B diagram is half inferior ovary, that is the perigynous flower, whereas C is epigynous flower, that is inferior ovary. So in the options, A should be 1, B should be 2, C should be 3. So option A is correct for this question. So hypogynous, perigynous, epigynous flower, that is in order. So we'll go with option A. We'll move into the next question. Which of the following statements are not correct? Okay, 6 statements are given. Calyx and corolla are reproductive organs of a flower. No, we know androecium and gynoecium are the reproductive organs of a flower. Zygomorphic flower can be divided into 2 equal radial halves in any radial plane. No, radial symmetry is actinomorphic flower, not in zygomorphic flower. Zygomorphic flower means bilateral symmetric flowers. Okay, so 1 and 2 statements are wrong. Flowers without bracts are termed as bractate. No, ebractate. Flowers with bracts are called as bractate. Flowers without bracts are called as ebractate. Parthenocarpic fruit is formed after fertilization of the ovary. No, parthenocarpic fruits actually formed without the fertilization of the ovary. So first 4 statements are wrong. Let us see the 5th one. In legumes, seed is non-endospermic. Yes, in legumes you see non-endospermic seed. 6th one, radial buds develop on roots. Yes, normally we see radial buds in roots. So 5th and 6th statements are correct, whereas first 4 statements are wrong. So we need to go with option A. 1, 2, 3, 4 statements are incorrect for this question. So obviously option A is correct for this question. We'll see the next question. Seeds are regarded as products of sexual reproduction because they can be stored for a long time, a result of fusion of pollen tube, a result of fusion of gametes, give rise to new plants. We know that seeds are nothing but fertilized ovule, and ovule formation takes place because of the fusion of 2 gametes, male and female gametes. So we need to go with the option C, that is correct for this question. Next question, which of the following is correct with reference to floral character of the family Solanaceae, that is potato family? Racemose zygomorphic unisexual floral characters. No, that is wrong for it. Racemose zygomorphic bisexual polypetalous, that is also wrong. Axillary, bisexual, actinomorphic and epipetalous. Yes, this is correct for the family Solanaceae floral character. So we have to go with the option C. So that is the correct answer for this question. Next question, which of the following represents the floral characters of the family Liliaceae? Liliaceae family, normally you see monocot plants like Allium cepa. Okay, so 6 tepals, zygomorphic, 6 stamens, bilocular ovary, axial placentation, no. Actinomorphic, polyphylous, unilocular ovary, axial placentation, no. Tricarpillary, actinomorphic, polyandrous, superior ovary, axial placentation, yes. So this is correct for the family Liliaceae. So we'll go with the option C, that is correct. Next question. Match the column 1 with column 2 and choose the correct option. Okay, in column 1, placentation, estivation, inflorescence, flowers are given, whereas in column 2 its explanation is given. So placentation, we all know that it is nothing but arrangement of ovules within an ovary. So A should be fourth one. So we got the answer itself, that is D. Option D is the correct one. Let us see estivation, that is arrangement of various whorls in the bud. Okay, so that is 3. B 3. C, inflorescence, arrangement of flowers on the rachis. So that is C is 1. Flower, that is modified shoot for sexual reproduction. So option D is correct for this question. Next question. Match the androsim formula given in column 2 with their family given in column 1 and choose the correct combination from the options given below. Okay, so column 1 families are given, column 2 their androsim formula is given. Brassicaceae, that is A2 plus 4, whereas Fabaceae, that is A9 plus 1. Solanaceae, that is A5, whereas Liliaceae, A3 plus 3. So we got the answer, that is option A is correct. And I request all of you to learn the androsim formula of different families which is given in your NCERT textbook. Very important, anything could be asked from this section, that is floral diagram and floral formula. So option A is correct for this question. We'll see the next question. Match the following placentation types given in column 1 with their examples given in column 2 and choose the correct combination from the options given below. In column 1, placentation types are given, there are 5. Column 2, their examples also given. So basal, which is nothing but marigold, whereas the free central, which is Dianthus, and next one, that is parietal, we can go to argemone, and axile, that is lemon, and marginal, which is Pisum sativum, that is P. So we can go with the option C as the correct answer for this question. So option C is correct. Next, match the following question. Match column 1 containing types of estivation with their examples given in column 2 and choose the correct option. Okay, in column 1 types of estivations are given, there are 4 types and their examples also given. You have to be a bit careful about the examples, you must learn the estivation and the examples. Okay, so valvate, which is normally seen in calotropis, whereas twisted, which is seen in cotton, and imbricate, which is seen in gulmohar, and vexillary, which is seen in the bean. So option B is correct for this question. Let us go to the next question and the last question of this session. Match column 1 with column 2 and choose the correct combination from the options given below. So in column 1, the ovary position is given, that is position of floral parts on thalamus is given, and column 2 representation, that is example, are given. So hypogynous, that is nothing but superior ovary, which is normally seen in brinjal. Perigynous, which is seen in peach. Perigynous means half inferior ovary, and epigynous, that is inferior ovary, which is normally seen in the Rayflorids of sunflower, that is Helianthus flower. So we got the answer for this question, that is option D is correct. So we have come to the end of this session. I hope each and every questions I have discussed is clear to you, and I feel that the Bio 38 MCQ series is really helpful for you. If you like this series, please like, share and subscribe to my channel NEET Yug. And let us keep learning. Thank you very much.